Hey guys, I not had a lot to do with the car, but I thought I'd put up a little bit of an update anyway. The weather's just been awful. Being in Scotland and in winter, you can imagine it's very wet and very cold. At the moment, we've got about 2.5, 3 inches of snow outside, which is exciting. One of the things that I have done to the car, being that it is Scotland and it is incredibly wet all the time, I've bought some Rain-X, the glass treatment. It's really easy to apply, but it's made a huge difference to the livability of the car when it gets quite wet. It's so good, in fact, that when you're going about 50-60 miles an hour, the water is getting pushed up and over your windscreen, and you don't really need to use the wipers very much, if at all. To give sort of an example of how effective it is, usually in the rain I'd have the wipers on automatic but on the highest sensitivity, so they're just sort of on pretty much all the time when it's raining. That was enough to be able to see without having to click it onto the really fast mode, but now I've got it on the least sensitive mode, and quite a lot of the time I actually just turn off the auto wipers completely because they're just not needed. So that's quite a bonus. I've done the windscreen, the side glass and the rear glass as well. It just makes such a difference to being able to live with the car. Just a little video inside the car with the Rain-X. You can see how well that water is just beading off. The second thing I've done to the car in the last sort of 7-10 days, I had a side light bulb blow out, so on the dash saying bulb warning. I thought, oh yeah, this would be a really good time to replace it with LEDs, because the standard bulbs really dim, really horrible sort of yellow colour, don't really match the look of the HIDs fitted to the Golf. So I bought a couple different bulbs. I first tried a Philips branded one, which just didn't work at all. It was rubbish, wouldn't come on at all. So I sent them back and got another set off Amazon. The set is actually a pack of 10 and it costs about £12, so I thought it's cheap enough that if they burn out over like a couple of months, I've got quite a few spare sets. This set did work when I first put them in the car, but they would only turn on for about 3 seconds and then they would switch off again. I think it was sort of just the car says that there's something not quite right. Now, these bulbs were supposedly CAN bus error free, and they have resistors. You can see the resistors on the bulb itself, but there's also something not quite right with that value of the resistor. Wouldn't work with the Golf properly. So I ended up doing a bit of Googling and found that a pretty much 100% solution to it is to bridge the 2 wires going into your side light bulb holder with a resistor. Couldn't really find any solid information to the value of that resistor, but I also didn't want to start hacking up my car wiring just to wire in a resistor. So I managed to find, in Halfords of all places, a sort of inline resistor loom. So it's like a little extension. It's got the male 501 plug on one side and then the female on the other to accept the bulb. And that worked perfectly. I fitted them up. I've got no errors on the dash and the bulbs stay on. And they look really good, so they're nice and bright. When you're driving around town in the day, if you just switch on your side lights, they sort of act like sort of like de facto DRLs. So that's pretty good. I spoke with the body shop about the rust, and he's ordered up some panels to get that sorted out. They haven't quite arrived to them yet. He's hoping to get them either this week or the start of next week, and get the car in. The whole near side rocker is going to have to be cut out and replaced. It's rotten all the way through. He's hoping that it's just the outer skin, which by the looks of it, it is looking like it's the outer skin that's mostly damaged, but he says what he's going to do is cut that out. He's going to treat any of the metal underneath it that can be saved, try and keep as much of the original car body intact as possible, weld in a new panel, paint it up. He's also going to look at the offside as well. He reckons he's just going to be able to take back the rust, treat the metal, and get that repainted up as well. But so he's going to have to see what it's like when he starts grinding back. So hopefully that'll get sorted in the next sort of week or two, and then the car's going to be a really solid base for all the fun stuff that we've got planned in the year. So yeah, not really an exciting update this week, but hopefully we'll get some more stuff done in the near future. So thank you guys.